Hi, my name is Carter Librand. This is my video. I chose topic 2. Think about something that people get wrong about you. The date is Thursday, August 31st, sorry. And I've got like some talking points written down right here, just bullet points. And I'm just gonna be looking there from time to time, but I have memorized the majority of this, and it's partly like just talking points, but it's mostly just me speaking more from the heart, if you want to be cheesy, but let's get into this. So one thing that people often get wrong about me is that they think one of two things, and I'm going to give reasons for why they think that these things. One, people tend to think that I'm sort of mean or cold when they first get to know me, and the reason for this is I'm very quiet around people that I don't know. I don't often talk to people. I usually keep to myself when I'm not around people I know, and this is kind of an issue that I have. Like, I don't really branch out to people that I don't know. I just sit there and I just wait until I can leave and go talk to somebody that I do know. Whenever I do talk to people that I do know, though, I do great. I do fine. I speak eloquently, and or at least I like to think I do. But and I don't really have any sort of issue speaking to people. I make friends fine. I don't have any kind of social anxiety or something. It's just something that I'm not really interested in. It's like a lack of interest. And this kind of causes people to think that I don't really like them. And this is also due in part by the fact that I have a very even tone of voice. My tone of voice, it doesn't really change very often. And sometimes people misinterpret that as me being insulting or me being rude or like snippy. So all this kind of forms together to people when they first meet me thinking, man, this guy's awful. Like, I remember one of my managers, when at my job, I was walking with her, we were taking out the trash, and she was like, I'm really glad, she was like, I really thought that you were going to be mean, but I'm really happy that I turned out to like you. And I was like, really? And she was like, yeah. And this isn't an isolated thing. People also tend to think that I'm like really mean and like bigoted for some reason. It might be the fact that I'm a decently athletic white boy in high school, for lack of a better word. But like, I'm a theater kid. I do theater. It's one thing I enjoy, but it's not the topic we're talking about. And theater is full of a lot of people who have a different lifestyle. And a lot of these people were very nervous to tell me that if they were gay or if they weren't Christian, and a lot of them were very surprised when I didn't respond negatively to it. Like one time I was talking to this dude, and his name will remain anonymous for privacy's sake, obviously, and I made a joke about him. I forget what it was even about, but I remember I made a joke about him using something on a date, like a joke on a date with a girl. I mentioned with a girl, and he said, "Oh, I don't like girls." And I could tell he kind of braced himself. And when I went, "Oh, okay, well then it'll probably work better with men," and he went, "Oh," like I'm not even kidding. He like went audibly, "Oh," and I think it's something that I'm sort of conflicted about because on one hand, I'm glad that people seem to like me, but on the other hand, I mean, how confident can you be about that when people treat you like an oaf or people treat you like you're not going to respond positively to that? And that's just something that's kind of in the back of my head, and I'm not going to change my appearance to affect how people think of me. I'm not going to do that because I don't think that that would really fix anything. Because I can't change my tone of voice, I can't change the way that I interact with people. I mean, I can change the way I look, and I mean, of course, there are things that I'd like to do, but it's not really for other people, Like, I mean, part of me accepting this is just accepting that I'm just kind of, for lack of a better word, I'm just kind of different from other people. I always have been. I don't think it's anything wrong. I've just always been sort of different. And that's not a bad thing. I've come to accept that. And honestly, the way that I should view this now, and I'm gonna try to view it, is that, hey, instead of me dwelling on the fact that they originally think I'm awful, maybe I should dwell on the fact that now they think I'm nice. And they were pleasantly surprised with how I turned out. And, you know, something to think on. Well, thank you. That was my introductory speech. I hope you learned something about me, and here you go.